I feel like there's no doubt that I'd go out there and do really well.
With what you showed this year and the opportunities you did get in this goal line stuff mostly, how much have you shown of who you are, or how much do Ohio State fans have no idea what Tate Martell is really like as a quarterback?
I mean, I don't think we even scratched the surface yet, I'll be honest with you. I mean, just going in there and run a couple plays and not really having the ability to go show everything that I want. I mean, it's difficult that I had to do that, but I mean, I told Coach Day and Coach Meyer that I'd do anything for this team. I told them that in the middle of the year. I said, whatever this team needs, I'll go do it. And I just wanted to make sure that we were good and that I could help any way I could. But now at this point, I mean, I know when I get out there, I'm gonna go out there and run the show.
One of the things Ryan Day likes to say is he matches personnel in terms of, or matches his offense based on the personnel he has. What would the offense look like with you at the helm?
I mean, I think we keep a lot of the passing game stuff and add probably a lot of the zone read stuff back in and just open it up on that aspect. I mean, I don't know how much the offense would change because the offense is set. You just really change a couple things at a certain, like, I mean, to personnel and like you said. I mean, a lot of the stuff we made it where we're reading the linebackers this year, which I was actually kind of happy about because that was one thing that I had to work on, which I've gotten really good at now. Is like the whole RPO. We're blocking up front, throwing off a backer, which I've gotten really good at that just through this year because that's what we've done with Dwayne. And now I feel comfortable with doing pretty much anything in our offense.
So Dwayne has not announced a decision, but I think most people assume he's going to go. If Dwayne Haskins is not here next year, who will be Ohio State's starting quarterback in 2019?
I will.
What is your level of confidence in that belief?
I've got 100% sure on that.
How good are
Yep.
How good are you at the zone read aspect of it? You said, of course, that with you on the field, we certainly would expect that would work more back in than it was with Dwayne. How much do you think you excel at that?
I mean, I've done that pretty much my whole life, so I mean, it's something that's natural for me, and I get to use my athleticism and go make plays. So I think it would definitely be something back in our offense.
So if you're standing here saying you feel 100% certain you're going to be the starting quarterback, that certainly does sound like a person who's going to be here in spring football, regardless of the outside circumstances, regardless of anybody else. You're going to be here in the spring fighting to be the starting quarterback at Ohio State.
Yep.
Is that going to be the case?
Yeah.
Was there any thought before the season, maybe last summer, of transfer or anything like that?
I mean, you always have to think about how, I mean, timing plays out and what could happen. So I mean, there's been times where I've had to like look at it like, how long am I going to actually sit here and wait around before I get to go get my chance? But you know, at the end of the day, I had to sit there, and the reason I have never left this school after everything that I've done and after all the time I put in is because I love my teammates. I'm gonna be honest. That's the only thing that's what's really kept me here at this point. And because I love my boys, like all my guys in my class, I'd do anything for them, and they know that too. My whole team knows that. I mean, that's why I'm still here at this point. Because there's probably a ton of other schools I could be starting for right now, just to look like what Joe did. I mean, the fact that at one point there was JT, Joe, Dwayne, and me in the same room is just like, it's kind of crazy to look at it like that. Joe leaves, only gets one summer with a team, and there he is, a starting quarterback for a top SEC program. I mean, it just kind of shows what we had and still have in our quarterback room.
In your recruiting class, some of the other quarterbacks that you were rated very close to, right, like Tua and Fromm and guys like that, we've seen what they have done. Mm-hmm. When you see guys like that in your class and what they've done, how has that been for you? Has it made it harder to not be on the field? And when you do get on the field, do you sort of think, I see what those guys did, that's what I'm going to do?
I mean, at this point, I feel like after waiting 2 years and being able to see everything how it's played out and learning so much, I mean, I don't feel like there's going to be so much of a learning curve when I get to go out there, just being able to develop so much before actually getting out there and getting my first start. So that's what I think this has been good for me waiting these 2 years, because now I've seen literally everything, and I've gotten a little bit of time to get out there and fill it out in the game. And so I don't feel like there's really going to be a learning curve for me when I get out there, just because the fact that I've had so much time to see what I need to do and how to run the offense and know every little detail in our offense.
And I'm not asking if you're Tua. Tua's Tua, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, again, you guys were rated around the same areas. When you see him, do you sort of think like, yeah, okay, I can do that?
I'm just going to go out there and get everything I can. I mean, that's all I can do. I'm going to go out there. I want to win games. I want to win the national championship. That's my goal. Before putting anything in myself, what I want to do, I want to make sure that as a team, we need to get back in the playoffs.
How was your relationship with Ryan Day? What do you think his level of confidence is in you to be the starting quarterback out here?
I think there's no doubt that Coach Day has a pretty good level of confidence with me. I mean, back when Coach Day was our interim head coach earlier in the year, if you see, that's when I was actually rotating with the ones and getting some time. I mean, Coach Day knows what I can do, and he's seen how far I've come. He has a lot of confidence in me, and I obviously have a ton of trust in him. He's a great coach.
As these transfer rumors do swirl the last couple of weeks, has he kind of given you reassurance that the coach is just, yeah, we may have to go get somebody, but we believe in you?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said right there. I mean, that's what he said every single time. I mean, we're gonna have to get 4 guys in this room one way or another. We have to have some depth, and so I mean that's never been an issue for me. I go out there, I compete, and I'll do whatever it takes to go out there and win the job. And I mean, now 2 years in, I just know that I'm ready to go out there and play.
Tate, why do you think that you've been the constant center of transfer rumors from the second you got here? It literally has started from the second you got here and hasn't stopped.
I think it's because everybody's seen what I accomplished in high school and figured that I want to get on the field, which I do. I mean, there's no doubt that I want to get on the field, but all that stuff's in the past. I mean, I'm just sitting here, I want to play for Ohio State. This has been my dream since I was born, to play for Ohio State. And I'm not just going to walk away from something that I've put so much time into, and there's not a chance that I won't go out there and compete for that. I won't go out there and just fight for my job.
Is it weird to think that you're playing Washington?
Yeah, I mean, it is a little weird. We were thinking about that. I was talking to my family about it. I was like, it's kind of funny that we're at the Rose Bowl, and then, yeah, I committed to them like going in 8th grade or something, but it's kind of funny.
How serious was that commitment at the time? You were only so young. Was it really 8th grade?
Yeah, I was going 7th grade going into 8th grade, and I committed to Steve Sarkisian when he was there, and then Coach Peterson was there, and I stayed committed to him. But I just felt like, I mean, I've committed at such a young age that I just needed to see what was best for me. So,
Have you been waiting for a chance to sort of say your piece on this stuff?
yeah, a little bit.
We've been waiting to talk to you.
Yeah, I figured.
This has been great, man.
When you were walking in here, were you ready for it?
I said, I know exactly what's coming.
Yeah, was there a little something behind that tweet the other night?
Yeah,
Which one? Oh,
about swinging twice or
about
whatever.
second shot, swing and miss, something like that.
yeah, a little something.
I mean, we haven't even said his
You
name.
guys know how to take that.
Do you even know Justin Fields?
No,
You don't even know him. You care to know him.
I don't care.
Tate, remember when JT Barrett came out and went on that like weenie arm rant? He goes, everybody thinks I have a weenie arm.
Oh yeah.
Was that kind of like what that tweet was too?
Oh, the other one.
You want to go on a weenie arm rant?
moment?
I mean, I wish you guys could watch a full practice. That's all I can say.
Because that's the thing. We have not seen you throw. Well, we see Dwayne, and Dwayne's got a world-class.
I mean, no, there's no doubt. I mean, the guy, he's projected to be the first quarterback to go in the draft, and he's only had 13 games to start. I mean, the receivers are really spoiled with a quarterback like Dwayne. I mean, he's ridiculous. I mean, the throws he can make is just unreal.
And how surprised would you be if he came back? What would and how would that affect you if he, like some miracle, decided to come back?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it at that point.
Would you just kind of have like a moment where you're like, come on?
Yeah, that's probably what it would be.
Tate, I know that Brian Day and all those guys like to tailor around the offense, and I know you said that you guys will probably reincorporate the zone read a lot more next year if you're the starting quarterback. How confident are you though that if they want to keep some of those just drop back, stay in the pocket type plays, how confident are you in your ability to throw downfield? Maybe, I mean, Dwayne's Dwayne,
Yeah.
but to make those throws when they need you to make those throws.
I mean, there's no doubt. I know I can make every single throw on the field, and that I've gotten so much better at that during this season. I mean, having to compete with Dwayne, like I've said before, has made me a better passer. It makes me compete at that level. Like I need to be right there with Dwayne. That's the standard for passing the ball, is being right there with Dwayne. And I don't know where people keep getting this like, oh, you can't throw thing from, but I just know that I know where I'm at.
Tate, I enjoy your Twitter, following you. Do you do it all yourself, or do you have someone that helps you come up with your creative Twitter rants, or what do you call them?
I wouldn't call it a Twitter rant.
It's pretty good. I like them.
I mean, I do it myself.
Confidence is something you're not lacking.
I mean, I just know after 2 years of this that what I'm capable of doing.
You came in being recruited by a team back. He left. Ryan Day takes over. You're committed to Urban Meyer. He's leaving. Ryan Day, you're going to have a new quarterback coach next year. thinking you should do have been a little unrealistic considering all the different things that have happened even in the 2 years you've been here?
I mean, I don't think anything like, I don't know if it's really like unrealistic, but I mean, there's been a lot of things been asked of me, and I have no issue like doing anything. Cause I mean, first of all, like the reason I'm here is because I love my teammates. Like that's why I'm here right now, and I want to go out there and I want to play for Ohio State, and that's what I'm here to do at this point. And obviously, I mean, me and Coach Jay came in together, not knowing each other that well, but I mean, our relationship has grown so much.
For you, I mean, what is the spring going to show you? What are you going to be able to show to all these people that think you can't throw?
I mean,
when you get a chance in the spring ball to like.
I mean, more than anything, I'm not sitting here trying to prove to anybody I can throw. I mean, my teammates know what I'm capable of, and I just want to go out there and I got to take control of the team when it comes around to January 2nd. Really, I mean, if Wayne decides that he wants to leave, and I got to step up, and it's got to be my team, and I got to go run it like it's my team.
How